Think back some 200 years ago when our country was born. From the blood of patriots, the foundation for our modern society was laid. This document, this Constitution of the United States of America, created a government that to this day protects the freedoms and liberties of the citizenry, including the youth. In fact, the Constitution has done this forever and will continue to do so. And there is a case in which the very court system established by the Constitution protects the youth's right to free speech. The case I'm talking about, Tinker versus Des Moines. In this case, the Tinkers were brother and sister in Des Moines High School. They started wearing black armbands in school to peacefully protest the Vietnam War. School officials told them to remove the armbands or be suspended. The Tinkers refused, and the punishment was subsequently carried out. The Tinkers, however, wouldn't let it go. They took the case all the way to the United States Supreme Court. The Supreme Court decided that to deny the students the right to wear the armbands was a restriction of one of their basic freedoms, the freedom of speech. In this situation, the court successfully defended the students' right to free speech. In fact, the court set a precedent and extended the First Amendment to be applicable to articles of clothing as well as mere words. This is a perfect example of how the court can not only protect youth's rights, but extend them as well. And all this goes back to when the Constitution was written. With the way it has endured and will continue to endure, it may as well have been written in blood, the blood of patriots, spilled to free this country from tyranny, and they clearly succeeded. So how does service and sacrifice by veterans benefit today's youth? What I said above demonstrates one such benefit, and that is the protection of fundamental rights. The government inherently protects individual liberties in the form of a court system. This is a prima facie function of the government ordained by our Constitution, but it's not the only function. As a teenager in the United States, I am provided with a free education. I'm also given many other things that I don't have to pay for. This in and of itself is something very special, an opportunity that I intend to take full advantage of. These are all gifts that have been given to me, and the reason I've been given these gifts is service and sacrifice on the part of veterans. In fact, I believe that any good thing the government does for its people can be traced back to sacrifice on the part of our veterans. So what can we do? How can we give something back? Recognize their sacrifice. Recognize and accept the fact that it is the veteran who got us to where we are today. I believe we need to be more appreciative of the things that have been given to us. Maybe then we won't be so quick to take them for granted. I believe this is critical to maintaining our society. I also believe that it will be so. I believe that our government and our Constitution will endure, and even though I am young, that it will be so long after I am gone. And I believe that this is their legacy. This is how their service and sacrifice benefits today's youth and the youth of the future.